Check, 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 check. How are y'all feeling? Hello, hello, hello. Check, 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 check. Y'all, please let me know in the chat if you can hear me. If you can hear me. Shorty, if you can hear me. Oh, that's like all crooked. Check, check, check. Oh, man. Hello, 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 hello. All right. What's up, guy who makes robots? It's like, sweet, sweet, sweet. Thanks for rolling through, brother. How's everyone's day? How we all feeling? I suppose I should post this to the Discord. I suppose I should post this to the Discord. Yeah. It's been a good day. You're in the ER finally. You doing okay, voice? I hope you're doing okay. I hope you're in the ER and it's okay. Like, what did you have to, was this planned? Was this going to the doctor, or is this something you did not anticipate? Also, I don't know if you saw this, voice, but yesterday, guy who makes robots finally got his membership, his gift membership. Check, 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 check. Oopsie daisy. Hoopsie daisy. Feed me, Seymour. Sorry, guys, I'm just getting things together here. I'm not good at the internet. I'm a stream sniper, but instead I comment instantly when a live comes on. Getting checked out by my primary doctor urged me to go to the ER. Oh man, I'm so sorry, voice. I hope you're doing okay. Everybody send good vibes to voice for acoustic pianos. Crazy, I've gotten 32 subs since I started this channel 2 months ago. I'm sorry, voice. Sending you love, sending you healing vibes. Glad that you're I'm glad that you're at the ER though. And I'm not like happy that you are, but I'm glad that you're there and around professionals and getting worked out. I was up to like 2 a.m. last night working on stuff. I finally had to crash. I just couldn't. I couldn't do it no more. I took an IQ test. You totally won't guess it. Thank you for the hearts and stuff, guys. Don't forget to click the thumbs up if you can. Get this shit moving. Yeah, I woke up like the headache. I had to wake up not early, but like I woke up at like 8 o'clock yesterday morning, and then had to work all day. And then I came home and I streamed all night. 110. That's pretty darn smart. That's pretty darn smart if you ask me, sir. I slept late. I didn't even set an alarm. I just let my body sleep till I was done. Doom, doom, doom. What's up, Dante? Welcome back, y'all. Mine's a lot higher. Not tooting my own horn, but I keep my IQ info quiet. There's a reason why. Yeah, to be fair, I'm not an adult voice, so who knows what mine's gonna be later on. I like me people not to pick my brain like they did before. Oh, you're all good. You guys don't have to share your IQs if you don't want to. It's all good. If you're here, you're obviously incredibly intelligent. If you're even in this chat, you know what I mean? Anybody who's here, like, obviously is of an elevated mental status. Don't let people pick your brain. Yeah, keep your it's important to have boundaries. How's everybody feeling? Don't forget to click the thumbs up if you can. Please smash the hearts if you're on the TikToks. Hope everyone's having a good Monday. What is it? It's like 3 p.m. my time. We're gonna start going through stuff we worked on last night. Busy day today? They did that to you when you were a kid. What's your day looking like? What's everyone's day looking like? How are you feeling? I gotta add a couple things to that short film. I had this little. Oh yeah. I have to work on robots. Working on robots, making robots. I'm sorry, boys. feel like my headphones are a little too tight on my head right now. See, the question is, do I leave the piano? This one's kind of cool. So my device crashed. I'm gonna just be hiding out in the background. No worries, man. No, do your thing, dude. I appreciate you even just kicking it, keeping me on the background. I'm just like slowly getting into stuff too, cause I'm still a little tired. I wanted to. I'm going to the girlfriend's house later today, probably. So. Although I think I might stream from her place. How do you guys feel about that? Do it. If people want to learn, they need to actually go online in person or just go learn PR. I don't waste my life. Yeah, you can't be everyone's Google. You know what I mean? I feel you on that. I'll feel you on that. Oh yeah, this one's the weird one I made last night. What up, Benny? What up, Benny? What's up, brother? This one's so strange. This one's a little intense. So I gotta I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna not have it start out with the drums right away. I'm just gonna have the sound effect. Yo! What's up, Benny? I made this last night. So weird. You're back. Benny Lee is back. Hey, thanks for using my music in your video, brother. What data are you using to make the beats? What you mean? What do you mean, what data? So I took a bunch of like individual samples and stuff and made a little drum beat up. This was just like a sound from one of my VSTs. And I was like, oh shit, this sounds like some UK rap shit, you know? Or like some like UK like reggaeton. It was like so intense and I was like, oh shit, I should put a beat over this shit. I use Ableton Live. Ableton Live. Ableton Live. But also, I can't like listen to that sample for very long. That song has to like start and be done fast. I love this one. Thanks, guy. Makes it. It's fire. Huh! Benny, Ableton is not free, unfortunately. I wish. I wish Ableton was free. That'd be awesome. I'm Benny Lee, a young musician. Hey, Benny, I know you make sports edits. You should make Giannis sports edits. Giannis is my favorite basketball player, and I've worked with him a bunch of times on commercials. What's up, Nick? What's up, man? It's cool seeing somebody do this. I make music. I make so much music, yet nobody ever hears it. So this is inspiring to be a little more open with it. Hell yeah, Nick. Dante, I need an external hard drive to use Contact. Don't have enough storage. Yeah, Contact. That's, dude. I only have a terabyte. I got the cheap, I got a nice computer a few years ago, but I just was not willing to spend a bunch of money for like a 2 or 3 terabytes. So I only have a terabyte, which is like a lot of space. But I feel you on like there are certain VSTs. Not I don't know if you've ever heard of. In addition to like, Contact is made by Native Instruments. There's a library called Spitfire that has a bunch of different stuff, and their VSTs are super like, it's kind of like UAD stuff too, where it's like it can be CPU intensive and it takes up a lot of space on the hard drive. But honestly, though, I will say, just as like someone who's been doing it for a while, like I sympathize with your like. I'm not saying that you don't like. Working under my point is working under limitations is super important. So it's like when you're forced to like, oh man, I don't have any space, so I can't have this or I can't have that. Like sometimes those feel like things that are setbacks, and to a certain extent they are. And you're not like wrong about like, oh, I need more storage or I need better this or better that. But not having those things and still making music means that you're like in it, and it'll force you to like make stuff, and to the point where it's like, for example, I needed a weighted keyboard for years. I talked about it for like 6 years before I finally had the money to be able to get one. And I know it's like it was only $600, but like for me back in my early 20s, I was broke. So like, I was always like, I need a weighted keyboard. I need the velocity. I need to feel the weight of the keys. And I had a musician friend who I very much respected and looked up to, who made music, and he was like, you don't need that. And he wasn't like wrong, but like he was also very wrong. I knew what I needed, I just didn't have the resources. And he was right that it was like, keep making music, who gives a shit? You don't need anything. Make what you can with what you have. But also listen to your brain. And if your heart is telling you, I need a weighted keyboard, or I need this VST, or I need to get a computer with better storage, or I need more processing power, or a better microphone, figure out, if you need it, then you will get it. You know what I mean? Like, there's I know so many musicians who have $10,000 worth of synthesizers in their room, and they have all the best stuff, and it looks so dope, and they've got the coolest studio space, and they don't do shit. They don't make good music at all. They don't even make bad music. They don't make any music. So, is that stuff pricey? I haven't dipped too much into the catalogs. Yeah, some of those VSTs are super expensive. What up, Mr. Bones? Yo, I had one of the guys who just joined the membership. He was talking about Skate yesterday. I think it was Stoner. And I was like, oh, dude, Mr. Bones loves Skate. Yeah, weighted keyboards are nice. Agree. Limitation can bring out the best of us. Or also, it can reinforce you being like, oh, I thought I needed this, but I didn't. And sometimes you still end up like being like, I definitely need this. And then you get it and you're like, actually I didn't. That's kind of how I feel about the MPC. I really envision the MPC being this like external beat machine music making thing that I could like really use to like beef up my own productions. And then I'd be able to, and I haven't used it like that yet. What up, Legendary? Welcome back, bro. Yeah, dude, I'm surprised Mr. Bones hasn't gotten a donated membership. There's been like 45 donated memberships. I'm surprised Legendary hasn't got one. It sucks that YouTube doesn't like prioritize people who are mods and stuff. What's up, Loaf? I'm just ranting about shit. Don't forget to like the video, guys. Click the thumbs up, click the hearts, etc. Appreciate you all. If you're on TikTok, please click the hearts. Dude, I hate TikTok, man. I keep streaming every day on it just to do it, just to be like present, and it still is like nothing. Dude. Sorry, guys, I'm texting. Yeah. Do I make money with music? Frick talk. Got him, Mr. Bones. How you doing? How you doing, Mr. Bones? You back home? How's New York? How's the rest? I don't think I've talked to you since you were coming back from New York. Legendary Cat, how are you doing, brother? And Nicholas, I do make music. I do make music off of some streaming. I have sold a couple of songs over the years to various. I did something for the Jurassic World 2 movie trailer. I've done a couple of music placements in some buddies' documentaries that they made, and they kind of threw my music in there. So nothing major. $1,000 here, $5,000 there. Like it's something, but I haven't made my music or my money back in terms of investment, but I never will. I've invested my whole life into this. It's never been about that. It's never been about like making my money back. This is an investment into my life experience, not just my income or my job. This is just what I do to get through the days. You have work in 30 minutes. There's a simultaneous, oh, that sucks, and also, hell yeah, make that money, bro. I'm really loving my Akai feeling. I'm at school learning it all. Yeah, dude, there is that. I love that feeling of like, where you're like, I don't know what I'm doing, and I like it. I feel that way with some of these VSTs and stuff. I still feel like that in Ableton sometimes too, where I'm like, I'm glad you got that, man. I think that's gonna be a game changer for you, bro. Oh wait, I forgot, Legendary, that you were re-signed up for the membership. I totally forgot. I was like, oh wait, he has a thing next to his name. I forgot that when you're a mod, it prioritizes the mod color versus the membership color. I have not used Insight. Actually, all those things, I have the downloads in my emails, and I have not downloaded them yet, actually. I really should, huh? I know. Sorry. I was like, oh man, he deserves a free membership. And then I was like, oh, I forgot. Homie's a baller. We were talking about yesterday because there's another sub who's super supportive of the channel. His name's Kyle, and he's been buying everyone's gift memberships. Hey, what up, Wayne? Welcome back, dog. You'll get everything you spent come back to you 10 times. You deserve it. Thank you, dude. And also, like, I get it back from like enjoying my day. You know what I mean? To a certain extent. And like, can you put a price on that? Like having a good day in this life, this temporary special life of ours. Salute right back at you, Wayne. Shout out to Wayne. Dante said, "Is the promotion button worth it?" Are you talking about like on your own YouTube channel? Insights really helped me understand sound balance better through visual. Hey, let me see if I can actually load it up, because that's the iZotope one, right? Yeah, I haven't installed it yet. I have to do that. But I might not do that right now just because I think I have to like, I have to do the whole thing in Contact or whatever, or in Native Instruments where I have to like link the serial and all this stuff. Yeah, Kyle was the homie. Um, I have found that like using like those kind of like visual, because I have Ozone and I had Ozone for a while, and that also has like a lot of visualizing elements for mastering, and yeah, it helps understand that stuff better. Just hyping it up. Yeah, you always come in with like a suggestion. Legendary's always trying to make me better. I appreciate you so much, dude. Dante, for the promotion thing, I mean, if you're a YouTube partner, or if you've like signed up and you sign up for like your ad, you have to sign up for AdSense and all this other stuff. I'm not sure. Like I experimented with the promote button on the video on my landing page, and put in like $25 here and put in $25 there, just to like see what it would do, and it overperformed massively. And I got some subscribers off of it, and I got some views off of it. But like I don't know if it's worth it. I have a lot of subscribers in Bangladesh. You know what I mean? And that's my theory as to why like I have such a like I have a lot of people coming in that are like new people and real people. And I think some of these subscribers that I have are just like, they saw my one video and they like click sub and then they unsub because they don't care. So I'm trying not to worry too much about how many subs I got, and I'm trying to focus on all the homies in the chat. Excuse me. Whether it's like 2 people or 10 people, like that's what I'm doing this next year. Is like I was not. It was like starting to eat me alive a little bit, worrying about subs and views and all this shit. And who was watching and when, and I did find it was better to just settle into like making stuff, streaming, and don't get mad. I would get really mad. I was getting really mad this last year over the algorithm and blah blah blah, and I just kind of reached a point where I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stop caring about that. And since I stopped caring, I've had better streams. I felt better streaming, and I think it translates into to like everybody else too. Like, promoting is good if you're starting a series or have big news. Yeah, and if there's something you really think is good that you think you want people to see, like and I will say, like, I'd experimented with like $25, and what it told me would happen and what ended up happening was like totally different. They were like, oh, you might get like a few hundred subs, and I got like 2,500 subs. So I don't know if that's just like because the short is kind of funny or whatever. I don't know what it is. So we matter most. Hell yeah. What do you mean? Anything is a bit misleading. What do you mean, Loaf? I forget if I said so. I need to start posting again. Yeah, dude, do it up. You popped in my feed one day when doom scrolling, and I stay because you give off good vibes and your music has touched. Oh, dude, thank you, Wayne. Ooh, look at this little kitty. She's sitting in the window. You guys see her? Hi, baby. Hi. You're such a cutie. I never have this window open, so I think she's really loving the window. The sun's coming through right there. You're so pretty, V. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baba. Kitty. Well, Wayne, I appreciate the positivity. I mean, it also has been like nice because it's like when I'm more positive, then I feel like more positive people come in. It's a weird, like, I don't know. It's a special connection. It's really interesting because you tend to, I mean, like, I'm very obviously skeptical of AI and algorithms, and I think it can be really, not destructive, but it's a dangerous game because you're like, robots are deciding what we watch and what we hear and blah, 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 and how people interact and who we see. But I Hi. Hi, baby. You okay? I think she saw something outside the window. Say hi to Mr. Bones, V. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Politics and similar stuff. I guess the title. Oh, that's just my Q&A. Like, you can... Here, I'll end the Q&A. Since if you think it's misleading. You can ask me anything. I don't... My answer may not be what you think, but you can ask me anything. Oops, I forgot to put the second. It didn't. How are we feeling? Feeling great. Sounding great. No. Who clicked no? Which one of you fuckers clicked no? It doesn't make sense. One of my vids got over 2 million views, yet my other videos grind to 1,000. That's crazy, dude. Wait, I didn't see that. I didn't see a 2 million. That's wild. Did you get any money off that, bro? Oh, the raccoon thing. Holy shit. That's wild, dog. No money? Ugh. Are you monetized at all? You should try it. Oh, look at this little cat back here. Look at this. Look at this adorable cat. Everybody bask in her glory. Look at her. Look at her. Just perfect. Hi. You're perfect. Yeah. He is. She's like, stop. Okay, I'll stop fucking with you. She's like, stop fucking with me. This cute ass. My content is all over the place. What's up, Oscar? Welcome back. Did you get that keyboard? You accidentally clicked no. It's all good. Pin down a niche. Yeah, it's hard. I mean, but also sometimes like there's plenty of people where it's just like, sometimes your niche can be just weird shit. You know, like that. Make that the niche is like all my shit is all over the place. I'm still thinking about what to do. That's fair, Oscar. I mean, the nice thing, Oscar, is like you can't go wrong. Like the only thing that might happen is like let's say you buy the mini brute or the Archeria one or something, or any of them, and you end up not liking it. Like even if you buy it used, like try to get some songs out of it if you can. Try to record some of it into the computer and get a couple things down. If you don't like it, you can just resell it. They hold their value pretty well, and especially if you like figure out pretty quickly you don't like the keyboard, like you can sell it for almost exactly what you bought for it. Maybe sell it for $10 less, you know? But at least like the things you're buying, they're not like trash that are worthless once you buy them. If you buy it, you don't like it, resell it, you know? And you never know, because it's like sometimes if you like, if also the value that you get from like buying something, playing around with it, learning what you like and don't like about it, like that's like going to school. That's education. That's knowledge. And that's priceless. So if you buy a keyboard, learn a bunch of stuff about yourself as an artist, learn a bunch of stuff about the keyboard, about what you like and don't like, and then you sell it for $10, you just paid $10 for like a class, which is so much more affordable in college. So yeah, I'm checking out every keyboard and what it can do on YouTube. Yeah, and at a certain point, it's like you gotta feel it. So I like that's why the only reason why I like Guitar Center. Guitar Center is often a weird experience for me, but I would definitely say like if you like if you need to touch a keyboard, go to somewhere like that. or a local music store even that has stuff set up that you can play around. And if you don't have a place like that, then I say just pull the trigger on something, buy it, play around, and I'm thinking either Korg Monologue or Roland JDXI. Yeah, the Monologue is kind of limited, but unless you were like, oh, you know what my music needs? A mono synth, which sometimes it does. Those are great for bass lines and synth lines and really unique, like, you can build, it's oftentimes stuff from like the Monologue can be a core you can build around just one mono synth line. Yeah, I know some people that are crazy into mono synths. When I worked at Nova Music, have you guys ever heard of Chromeo? They're like a duo. I think they're cousins or brothers or something. They're friends with A-Track, who's like a DJ. I don't know if I think they're all related in some way or something. But they had a Moog Voyager that was like chromed out and white, and we were the only Moog dealer in town, and so when they came into town to perform, they would like have it looked at and checked out, and they'd buy stuff and everything. It was cool. Yes, selling a bunch of gear to P Thug was pretty cool experience. Don't mind me, I'm casually designing a 50-piece thing while watching the live. Appreciate you hanging out still, even though you're working on shit, dude. Sometimes that limit is needed, true, and can cause you to be more creative. Roland is giving better quality and vibes for it. Yeah, and for the price, too. It's one thing if you're very, very rich and you're like, I want to spend $2,500 in a Moog Voyager that's a mono synth. That's fair. But some of us, we're trying to get bang for our buck. And honestly, like the quality, like if you're, I don't know, it's like always, is a mono synth on a synth, like a poly synthesizer that has mono synth capabilities, gonna be as pure as a pure mono, like, probably not, maybe, but the human ear can't tell shit, you know what I mean? You have every vinyl of theirs? Nice, dude. You remind me of my old boss, Brady. What's up, Tom Brown? What was Brady like? Was he super handsome and funny and talented? Is that what you mean? Is that what you're trying to say? I hope that's what you mean, Tom Brown. Welcome back, by the way. Yeah, and also, like, I didn't get to talk with the other dude, but P Thug was super cool. He's really talented. He loves music and shit. Funny as hell. That's what I thought. Yeah, so you mean funny, handsome, talented. Yeah. Digital versus analog synths. Ready, go. They both win. You know, like, they're like kind of what I was saying before, where it's like there's reasons for both, but it's like it does come down to like bang for your buck sometimes. And like what are you trying to make, and where are you at in your music making journey? Because I do think that there's like a certain level of like, if you don't have a lot of money, you need to go with the things that are going to be as versatile as possible, that'll allow you to make the most music possible, but not the other stuff. Tom Brown, how dare you? Hold on, I gotta get more coffee. I'll be right back. Got my carrots, got my water, got my coffee. I'm a rabbit, basically. Same dish, different flavor. Yeah, and I think that's the thing that gets lost on a lot of people in the music world, especially on TikTok and everyone who's making content. What's up, Milena? Welcome back. I think in the music making world, everybody talks about, like, everybody, the way that you get engagement is by being controversial. So somebody being like, Ableton sucks. The sound in Ableton's terrible. And then they make a whole video about how Ableton sucks and one is better or whatever the fuck. But that's just engagement bait. You know, that's just clickbait. Like, I'm not here for clickbait. I'm here for real shit. And the truth is, there is no right answer for anything. Analog versus digital synth. Analog versus digital sound. You know, everybody's like, what do you prefer? And I'm like, both. It really depends on the person. Ableton works for me. This MIDI keyboard works for me. There's a couple of things I'd like, but it's like, what works for me is not what works for everybody else. And I just hate when, like, influencers and famous people, like, talk like they know everything when what's best for everybody. I'm like, dude, shut up. Especially when they're like, people who are like purists is always weird to me, because it's also like, they're like, analog is the only way to go. And I'm like, bro, people can't afford that shit. Like, you're either all about like music and art and people being able to create, or you're not. Sorry for eating carrots right in the mic. The fact I use analog and digital and electronics is crazy. Yeah, and like the whole idea of like analog versus digital is such a silly argument. It's like analog is still like, it's still electric signals. I don't know. Yup. How you doing, Milena? What's good? Welcome back. Thanks for coming through. Just a reminder also, guys, if you haven't, please click the thumbs up, click the hearts. Hi. Kitty is sitting. You want to hop up? Come on. There she is. Look at that. She's like a trained animal. But if you want to join my Discord, I post pictures of this cat every day, and all the members of the Discord show off their cats and dogs and stuff. I announce when I'm going live. There's places for music submission, questions. So feel free to join if you guys want to. Don't feel like you have to, though. Dante said, hey, I'm about to go. Also, were you able to download the song? I have not downloaded it yet, but Dante, I saw that you did it. I got you, Dante. I'm going to. Dante made it like a dope beat, and I was singing over it last night, and I was like, oh shit, I should do some shit over this. I'm all good, all good. Hell yeah. Yeah, we're going hard this year, Milena. I'm just going to be streaming every day. Every day I'm able. Oh, see, there's that high IQ you were talking about, the guy who makes robots. Meow meow music today? You wanna make some music, baby girl? She loves cups of water. Yeah. Beep. I agree. Well, and Wayne, I wasn't trying to like say don't ask. I'm not like, that's not a dumb question, but you know, like, because it's legit and it's a real it is a real debate, and it is important to be like, what do you prefer? But I think a lot of people take what do you prefer as what is the right thing, and especially when you hear somebody who's famous, they're like, well, if Skrillex uses this program, then I should use this program, and it's like, well, but you're not Skrillex. So it's like, you should maybe try something, because it's not like you can't learn from other artists, but there is a little bit of like, other artists should inform you and help you decide what your expression in art and music is going to be. Every cat likes that. I guess I didn't have a cat growing up. I inherited this from an ex-girlfriend, so. So I didn't realize that if you sleep with a cup of water next to you, that you're going to wake up the next day with it all over your table because she sticks her little paw, her cute little paw, you know. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's what she does. She puts her little stupid paw, her paw that she, you know, picks up poop with, and then she sticks it in my glass of water. Okay, so dramatic. She sings so cute. I know, she has a beautiful voice. Here, we should put some reverb, right? You're a good girl. You're a good girl. I know I'm annoying you, but you're wonderful. You're perfect. Oh, careful. You almost knocked your eye out. You okay? Yeah, she's okay. Auto-tune the cat. You're snitching on her. She's such a little talkative. And she gets real angry. She growls at me. I have 3 cats and one plays in the toilet water. Same, this one. This little bugger. She also does that with the toilet. Thank you for the hearts and the likes, guys. Appreciate that. She's a star. You're a star. Oh my gosh. So dramatic. If you're on TikTok, please click the hearts. I'm begging you. Why doesn't anybody on TikTok love me? What did I do to hurt you? What did I do to hurt you, TikTok? One of my cats drank the toilet water, so I have to keep the bathroom door closed. Yeah, I have to do. And I'm not allowed to have toilet paper on, like, the toilet paper thing, because if I have it, like, on its side, on top of the toilet, she doesn't fuck with it. But the second I put it on the roller thing, she'll pull the whole thing down. I've come home from a job, and there's just toilet paper all over, and it's all chewed up because she's a little troublemaker. I'll bet you got a belly full of toilet paper. Oh my gosh. Well, if you're really mad, you can run. You can go. This is kind of my chair. This is my space. You kind of came into my space. Yeah. No, but I was here first. And I pay you. I buy you food. I fill up fresh water. I get you treats. I just don't think it's fair for you to yell at me. You're kind of toxic. You know, in China, cat is a delicacy. Just saying. I'm not even fucking with you. I'm not even looking at you. What a sass. It's all hers, dude. Mr. Bones, did I miss your... How is the rest of New York? You back home and safe? Do you miss New York? It is all hers. I know. Thank you. Thank you and I'm sorry. Thank you and I'm sorry. I apologize for existing. I'm sorry I keep fucking with you, baby. I'm sorry I keep fucking with you. Okay. Going back to this one. Home since Wednesday, don't miss it. And then look how relaxed she is. Look how happy she is right now. Look at that. She's just yelling at me 2 seconds ago, and now she's just like, fine. Psycho. You're a psycho. You're a psycho. Yes, you are. You're a wackadoodle. Girl, you crazy. Girl, you crazy. If you didn't exist, there wouldn't be a sound called. Think of that. Think about that. She's in tune with the music. I'm fucking with you, I know. I'm sorry, babe. Me and the lady are talking about going to New York in another month or so. Trying to decide where to go for her birthday. Kind of pretty. Hello, Nerox. Welcome, bro. You seem new. How you doing, bro? Trying to work on this like little yo. Measured 300 apartments in a day and a half. That's so much, dude. Now I'm joining like after 3 months. I'm that Russian guy. Oh, shit. Welcome back then, dude. Sorry, it's hard to... A lot of names. They changed it too so that you don't see the... I used to see their like username and now I see your like other name. You know how you can have two names on YouTube? So sometimes I'm like, I don't recognize your name. Welcome back, man. Thanks for coming back. How you doing? How's life? Happy New Year. If I haven't seen you since 2025 probably then, huh? So I have 3. You gotta go. Shout out to the guy who makes robots. Appreciate you, bro. He'll be back. He'll be back. They always come back. No, but big shout out to, congrats again to the guy who makes robots on getting his gifted membership last night. It was very exciting. I'm gonna open a new track. We're gonna start something new here, just to play around a little bit. And I'm also gonna put away my carrots. I'm gonna go put away my carrots, okay, guys? I know you guys hate it when I eat carrots. You guys, chat is so anti-carrot. That's kind of cool. How was everyone's start to the week, by the way? It's I'm so turned around, I kind of forgot it was Monday. Happy New Year, life is good, sir. Can you tell me if anyone wants to make music? What should be the first step, like making any music? Well, what's your musical background, Nero? Have you ever played an instrument before? Do you have any musical background, or what's your inspiration for making music? Like, what makes you want to make music? Where is that coming from? Like, is there a specific artist that inspired you, or like a soundtrack, or a piece of gear? Or just, is it something where you're like, I just always wanted to, or, you know, did you play music in high school, or did you have a band, or all those things would be important information before I could say like what your because the first step for everyone is different. Because for me, like the first step was me playing violin when I was 10, and that was my first step into music, and then my first step into music production was another like decade later. Those are great questions. Well, yeah, because I mean, again, it's like, you know, like we were talking about earlier, Wayne. It's like everybody approaches music like somebody could take that question and be like, "Oh, I know what your first step is. You got to get a DAW, or you got to get a MIDI keyboard and a DAW," which is like not wrong, but it's like, you know, I would say, like, you know, some people try to jump in too deep, too quickly, too far. You know, and it's like, you shouldn't, you know, it's like a video game where it's like, you can't, even if you know the game, even if you know the rules, you know, you've watched videos of how other people play, you know, fighting a level 70 dungeon. Let's say you're playing World of Warcraft or something. You know, you're an RPG and you're level 1. You just started the game. And you watched other people that are level 70 who are experts at the game. And you understand even really fundamentally how to play the game. You still have to level up the character. You still have to get that character to a strength in which you can compete at that level. Doesn't matter if you've watched it. Like, you still need to get your character up there. And you can do that. And it just takes grinding and playing the game. And some people want to cheat. And some people want to, like, buy a level 70 character already. And you can do that sometimes. But I can guarantee you, if you haven't played the game before and you've watched other people play a level 70 character, and then you jump in and you buy a level 70 character and you try to play with other people who are level 70, who grinded to get there, who have experience, you are going to stick out like a sore thumb, because they're going to say all the stuff that you can only learn from grinding to level 70. And they're going to say, hey, we need you to do this. And you'll be like, I don't know what is that? And you'll pick it up, and there's always a chance. But it's like, often you're still going to end up, even with a level 70 character, you're going to still end up having to spend a lot of time. And you better hope that you're surrounded by mentors that will be patient with that shit as well. Because oftentimes, if you come in and you're like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I bought this character, like, you still are going to have to go through all the grind shit, and you're still going to have to start back at square one. It's like that you're still, then you spend a bunch of time and money and effort trying to cheat and trying to level up faster than everyone else. And you can't. You only can do that by learning and working. So I just love to explore music. Used to play saxophone in high school. I'm back. I got bored. I told you he'd be back. My brain isn't comprehending what you're saying. We're talking about music and just like the need to know like what your background is and to have a background. So it's good that you have like a music background, Nero. Because I would say, like, yeah, who's an artist and that you really admire musically? Like, is there a type of music that you look up to, or an artist that you look up to that you like are like, I want to make that? Because I will say, as someone who loves rap music and rap beats and hip hop, the hip hop lifestyle, culture, all that shit, I desperately wanted to make hip hop music, but I don't. I don't not make hip hop beats. I think that there's a lot of my stuff that you could rap on. But it took a long time to realize where I was like, oh, man, I love Jay Dilla, but I'm not making Jay Dilla beats. I love Metro Boomin. I'm not making Metro Boomin beats. And a lot of people want to make type beats. They want to be this other artist, which is great. And you can like make some great music the best artists try to be somebody else and then learn that they can only be themselves. That's how Metro Boomin exists. That's how Jay Dilla existed, So started guitar at 14, moved on to keys and synths in my 20s, dabbled in recording, mixing, mastering, mid-20s, picked up bass, early 30s, 37 now, and still looking to learn. Hell yeah, Wayne. That's what's up, dude. I have an artist I admire. His name is Economics. Oh, bro. That's so sweet, dog. Thank you, guy who makes robots. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Guy who makes robots is gonna start making music instead of making robots, and then he's gonna like become a better producer than me, and then we're gonna become enemies, and he's gonna be like, no, I'm just kidding. Hold on, I'm gonna put these carrots away. You guys are very kind, though. I appreciate that. I'm gonna make robots that make music. Then you can make guy who makes robots that make music. I don't know. It's like it feels like I'm just playing the same instrument again and again, but I'm not getting ideas to make something. I want to make something. Well, I mean, in that case, I mean, I would definitely say you should think about getting. I mean, do you have a computer, Nero? Do you have any recording software at all? Yeah, I agree with Wayne. Have you ever played any keys or anything like that? Or do you still play the saxophone? Because if you like the saxophone, maybe incorporating the saxophone into your music. I hear a lot of people like that. And the saxophone's awesome. But I'm going to try to post today since it's been 8 days since my last post. I always encourage you to post stuff, guy who makes robots. I'm pretty bad about posting content of any kind. I do make up with it by going live all the time, but still. What's up, Four? Have finally found your stream again. I've been feeling YouTube fatigue. I feel you, bro. Loaf said you publish a video every time you go live. I try to, but I don't do it. I am back for more freaking chaos. Guys, everybody say Four. Four. Welcome back, dog. Yeah, please, guys, if you can. Why can't I? Oh, there. Yeah, please click the thumbs up on the video if you haven't. Please subscribe if you haven't. Please click the hearts if you haven't. Loaf, I kind of forgot to post a video today. I should have. It's okay. I try to remember, although it doesn't seem like it helps the live necessarily. Missed pun opportunity. Well, that's kind of cool. Kind of sounds like a car. So I'm gonna ask my parents for $1 right now. I'm like 14 right now, so LOL. Should ask for more. So then if you should ask for like $20 and they're like, I'll give you 5. Then you boom, you're up 4. They said no. What do you need money for? 4? What do you need money for? 4? 4. 6, 7. Sorry guys, I'm making food. Said to donate to you, obviously. Oh, don't ask your parents to donate to me. They're gonna. I'm like, who the hell? Why is this guy on the internet asking for money? The almighty powerful V goddess. I've got airplane ears. That's so funny. Yeah, she's watching stuff. I don't know if you asked me before, but if you did and I said no, apparently I do make music, kind of. I think I knew that, Loaf. I think we talked about it. Meow! Shout out to Milena. Why isn't Wayne's message going away? It is broken for me, or does it? I pinned it. What's up, Prince of Denmark? We got royalty in the building. Spam the 100 emoji when he playing a song. Yeah, I pinned it. 100. Or no, yeah, do this, the spam the hundreds there. Here. Woo! That's pretty intense there, huh? Trying to get into my... Hey. Oh my god, she's cuddling with my chips. You are the cutest in the whole... Oh my god, she's like cuddling with the Rice Crisp bag. There's a bag of the... She's... Hold on, let me see if I can... We can. Does that work? Let me see. I can't see it. Look, she's just. Look at her. Oh my god. Just the cutest little cat. She's and that next to her is the bag of Rice Crisps. And she just like, she rubbed her head on it and she's just like lit. We gotta be cat. We gotta play. It's kind of intense. I kind of like it though. What's up, Thunderstorm? Yo, sup? You heading out, bro? Oh, I saw it. I'm gonna head out. Peace. Send me angel emoji in the chat. Emoji in the chat. I see you, V. I see you smelling the chips. You can't have the chips. She didn't want to eat. I offered. Oh my gosh, she's scheming, dude. fucking chips, y'all. Why you spamming? Spam the angel emoji. 4, don't do it too much, bro. We don't want to clog the chat. What up, Dan? I appreciate that. If you want to spam something, spam the hearts. Don't spam the chat. You know what I mean? What's good, yo? Just kind of messing around, hanging with the homies. Bunch of people have been coming in and out, saying what's up. My cat is trying to get into my bag of chips there, as you can see. She thinks she's being slick. She doesn't know she has a camera on her. She has no idea. Oh my god. She just keeps being adorable. I'm sorry, like, I'm kind of obsessed with this cat. Thank you, brother. How you been? Thanks for coming through last night, dude. I'm trying to figure out what to do with this. I appreciate the enthusiasm for. I just don't want to clog the chat. I want to see other. I need to see people's messages. I don't want to like lose it. Kind of want to. I like this sound. I kind of want to change it around a little bit. Oh yeah, I forgot I have food. Hold on, I'll be right back. I'll bribe her to come back in here. All right, I'm here. Yeah, I'm just trying to make something new. Let's see if she eats it. So maybe if I put it over here, she'll like hang out. Alright. Does she understand? Does she know that it's a camera? Okay, I see. You want a treat? I'm trying to keep her around. Now she's staring at me. Just pulled up to your house. Word up, dog. Shout out to Mr. Bones. Appreciate you coming through, dog. Sorry, there's a lot less music playing this time. Just kind of working on stuff and slowly going into it. Foresight, my favorite song is Angel. Say it when he's playing a song. Appreciate you, For. I'm going to make some really bad music now. Same, bro. Me too, Loaf, you and I. Just your daily reminder to click the thumbs up if you haven't on the video. Please click the hearts. Please feel free to join my Discord. I have two tiers of membership available here on YouTube as well if you're into that. I have a 99-cent tier and a $4.99 tier. So I like the Matrix one. It sounds so good. Here, I'll load it up for you. Let me save this one. Milo said mine will be so much worse, which is hilarious. Armadillo. Hello, international internet. Do the X logo. No, I don't think legally I can do that. Thank you to whoever clicked the thumbs up. Y'all, and thank you for the spam. Spam that 100. Spam it. Well, honey. I'm not living good in the matrix. I've been eating good in the matrix. I met a nice girl in the matrix. Ignorance is bliss in the matrix. I'm not living good in the matrix. I've been eating good in the matrix. I met a nice girl in the matrix. I'm not living good in the matrix. I've been eating good in the matrix. I met a nice girl. I should add more to the melody. Ignorance is bliss. It's just like drums and that piano line. I never actually fleshed this out into a real song. But I do like it. I think there's space here, right? I'm actually fucking up a little bit. I'm messing up here. Sorry, guys. Maybe the Matrix for the X. Please release this one day. I need it. Yeah, I should put some work into making this into a real song. In fact, I'm gonna do that right now. Said I went away but left you on what I missed. We came back to this Matrix song, and I was gonna try and I don't know. Hey, Wayne! Welcome, dog. Hell yeah. I just saw that, man. Yo. Hell yeah, bro. Forces right now. Yo. Big homie Wayne. I really appreciate the support. I appreciate your presence. I'm glad the algorithm brought us together, man. You know, as weird as that shit is, you know, this is it's the way it's the way the world works, and it's an interesting thing where it's like sometimes you just, you know, meet people, make good connections. Like, this is what it's all about. Now you don't have to walk down the street. Now you can just like log into your computer. I'm not saying you shouldn't go out on the streets, by the way, but yo, Forge, welcome back, dog. Yo, thanks for all the likes on Instagram. Appreciate you, bro. Were you streaming already, or? I'm sorry for eating in the mic, by the way. Dude, how many members? We got a bunch of members now, man. That's really cool. That's really exciting. Let's see. We're over 50 at this point. And a big chunk of those are definitely gifted membership. So that I know I'm not going to be. I'm already preparing myself to not be disappointed when next month I lose like 30 members. But there's a lot of people that have signed up on their own volition, not having it thrust upon them. So I'm really happy. I really think I'm gonna start trying to do some like members only type content stuff like that, just to give shouts out and all those kinds of things. So climbing the ladder, hell yeah. Setting a stream schedule. I wish I could do that. I feel like what's up, Loaf? Do you know what a tuning plugin is? I do. I have one like for a guitar, or I have a Waves plugin called Key Detector, and I have it on the master track of all my songs. It's part of my template that I have loaded up. I will renew my membership for sure. Oh, thank you, Forge. Salute, brother. But yeah, Loaf, I have this Key Detector on my master track here. I'll bring it up, and it's pretty good. I mean, I still try to trust my ear a lot. You can, because it's not always right, but like it'll scan, especially whatever track you put it on. So that's why I put it on the master, so I can figure out what key the whole song is in. Because sometimes I use a sample, but I pitch it down, or I chop it up, or it's so affected that it's a different key. So I put it on the master track. It scans it. You just click it. It detects the audio. So I'm like, I play this, right? I don't know if you can see it here. Right? And then this kind of pops up and says, okay, it's G minor, right? So I click stop. And underneath G minor here, you can click the alternative scales. And it gives you two other alternative scales that would work with the key that's detected. And it's not always like the relative major to the minor. Sometimes it is. But sometimes it's like, yo, you could use, which is true, especially with like an auto tune, like, or the tuning thing that I use through my thing. Like, it's a cool, like, wait, what, a tuning on this app? What app? On YouTube? I don't know. I love being here. It's like music and podcast. Thanks, bro. Hopefully I'll start selling Ridge wallets to you guys. Do you guys? Oh, you know what I love? Ridge wallets. Although I'm not gonna lie, I'll take Squarespace money. I'll take Blue Chew money. I don't give a shit. Happy Monday. Hey everyone. This is a Streamly reminder that Daniel Barry is the homie. Daniel Barry has come into every stream for like the last 8 months and always says what's up and happy Monday. Mad respect. Appreciate the consistency. Wayne said going to sing karaoke in VR, but I'm going to keep your live up on my phone. Catch you later. Hell yeah, ma. I appreciate you, Wayne. Enjoy yourself too. Don't worry about my stream too much. You can always, I won't be mad if you're going to go and enjoy yourself, but I mean, you're always obviously welcome. It is not a normal music creating software. What's that called, Loaf? W. Daniel. What's your favorite karaoke song? Weirdly enough, I'm too scared to do karaoke. Or not too scared, but I'm never like totally into the idea of going. I'm kind of a bummer in that way. I wish sometimes I was like a little more into that kind of shit. Musecore. No, I've never heard of that. Also, streamly reminder, if you haven't, please click the thumbs up if you're on YouTube. Please smash the hearts if you're on TikTok or YouTube. Join the Discord if you want. Links in the bio on YouTube. I have 2 membership tiers at 99 cents a month and $4.99 a month if you want to support the channel. You can follow me on Spotify or anywhere. Anything helps, you guys, so I appreciate everybody who kicks it. Everybody, shout out to Wayne Bouchard who just joined the membership. Big homie. Shout out to my homie Kyle from last night. Never met him in real life, but he gifted like 10 subs yesterday. He gifted like 10 or 20 the other day. I've never heard of MuseScore. Is it good, Loaf? Or do you is it fun? That's all that really matters. Is it a good time? Do you like what you're making? Mm-mm. That's crazy. That's so weird too. Because I feel like that about like artists and movies and shows, like things that the beautiful thing about the internet is like there's all these huge groups that you never necessarily come in contact with because everyone is so like niche, which is awesome. So it's like there's like artists where I'm like, I've never heard of that person, and they have 80 million followers and 60 billion downloads, and I'm like, holy shit. It's sheet music, no shit. Interesting. I like this one. I like this one. Oh yeah, this one's so weird. Such a weird song. It's been 1 week since you looked at me. Mm. Mm. Last night I had a bunch of cookies and milk. And I forget who said it, but somebody was like, I've never seen... I think it was... actually, I forget. They were like, I've never seen someone actually eat legit cookies and milk. Call me Santa Claus. If you leave milk and cookies by your fireplace, I will show up in the middle of the night and eat them. Shout out Forge. I like that one. Dude, why are chocolate chip cookies so good? I don't think I've ever had a bad chocolate chip cookie. Ever. In my entire life. I'm sorry to be controversial, but there's no bad chocolate chip cookie. There just isn't. I challenge anyone. Like, tell me where they're like, oh no, I had a bad chocolate chip cookie experience. Where? When? When have you ever? Like, I'm getting mad just thinking about this imaginary person that I just concocted who says that they had a bad chocolate chip cookie experience. Not true. They're a bad person. If you had a bad chocolate chip cookie experience, I have to question everything. I have to question everything. I just won't stand for it. I won't stand for this anti-chocolate chip cookie. I could fix that. I have loaf. You haven't. It's a lie. A sugar-free, gluten-free chocolate cookie. That's not a chocolate chip cookie. That's a sugar-free, gluten-free chocolate chip cookie. Oh my gosh, she's on the piano. You want to play music? You want to jam? Oh my god, what is she doing? What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? Get down. Get down. What a goof. They melted natural. Hey, a melted chocolate chip cookie is still a good chocolate chip cookie. It's still, as long as it's still edible. No, chocolate. I'll still eat a melted chocolate chip cookie. That's still an edible. Both you tried to show me. I challenge you. I challenge. This is a standing challenge. If you can, I need direct proof. I need peer-reviewed articles written by multiple people. Okay. Oh, darling. What's up, A-Town? Couldn't fool you. It was a trick question. A-Town, we're just having really important conversations about chocolate chip cookies over here. It's, you know, I was like, hey, we're having a music stream, and then I go on rants about chocolate chip cookies for 25 minutes. And I get mad at Fake people. Oh yeah, this one. I made this one last night. I like it. FM8. It's like a Native Instruments VST. Have you watched Disney's Soul movie? Cookies are super bored. Forge, I have not seen that movie actually. There's a couple of the newer Disney animated ones that I just never got around to seeing. Cookies are super important. Now I'm fake. Loaf, you're not fake. There just isn't. You haven't presented enough evidence that you've ever had a bad chocolate chip cookie experience. Or like a bad chocolate chip cookie. I guess I shouldn't say experience because you could argue that the experience is a subjective thing. Thanks for liking my TikTok, by the way. Absolutely, brother. Dude, it's cool to like see your face and I've already gotten like a vibe for your personality and stuff through the chat and everything. So it's cool to like put a name to the face, and I wasn't far off in terms of like I could tell you're like a musician, an artist. You know what I mean? I don't know how else to put it. Yeah, I bought Complete 15 over the summer, and that came with so many. I mean, FM8's been part of. I've had that for a long time, but a lot of these other VSTs I got all came with Complete 15. Dude, I've played in the same place they showed in Seoul. It was surreal watching that movie. What's the venue? What is Seoul about? Should I not read it? Because I don't want to. Oh my God, it's going to make me cry. Groove in NYC. Is that like a famous like jazz club, or is it like on par with like the Green Mill in Chicago kind of vibes? It's in the village. Nice. Sorry, I gotta move this. Yes, it does make you cry. Loaf is really insistent that there's bad chocolate chip cookies, and I just refuse to believe it. I'm being super stubborn. I refuse to believe it. I ain't believe this shit. I just saw a TikTok of a buddy of mine, like a TikTok friend, and he was saying that he said, stop searching in presets. And I'm not sure I agree with him on that. Because I love going through presets. And I mean, like, I think there's a lot of value in like crafting and shaping your own sounds. But also it's like, I can't think of it. I like the idea that there's teams of people or groups of people going into these VSTs and doing that exact same thing, shaping sounds. It's not like VSTs are like, or the presets in a VST weren't made by somebody or at least motivated. I think maybe some of these newer ones might be, but it's like, for years and years, there's been presets on everything, and the idea that that's like either cheating or not being original as a musician when you use presets on VSTs or in keyboards or whatever, where it's like, oh no, you should shape your own synths, or you should definitely. And I'm like, I get it. If you want to do that, that's totally fine. But like, you can be a musician or an artist and not want to do that. And I was just kind of like, dude, like, why would you be and this is what I hate about everybody on the internet is like, it's always it's always got to be controversy for engagement. It always has to be like, and most of the time they don't even believe it. They're like, dude, just don't do this. And I'm like, the only thing you shouldn't do is listen to anybody who says, don't do this. Dude, I live in presets. I don't have time or patience for sound design. Yeah, and like sometimes I like it. You know, it's definitely like it's not that there's no artistic merit to it. There's a lot. But I agree with you. I'm like, it's the same thing where I lean more into drum loops, because if I got held up on every step of the way where I'm like, I have to create everything from scratch on my own, and even with loops and like samples, where it's like there's a certain point where I am but one man trying to make stuff, and you know, if I had a drummer, I would be exporting all the drums to them. I'd let them handle all that shit. I wouldn't question it all. And it's the same preset thing where it's like, you know, there are some drum samples that are real people playing the drums, and they've uploaded the things, and then you're like, yeah, I'm gonna use that. So I definitely like 15-minute prep, 5 hours baking, 1 cup flour, 2 eggs, 1 cup chocolate chip. 5 cups baking soda? You think I'm not gonna So I guess we should screw with the piano strings, right? Loaflet's trying to like blow up my kitchen. 5 cups of baking soda. I'm not stupid, dog. I haven't fucked with Logic's AI drums, although it never sounds good until you seriously tweak them. I only messed around with those a little bit, and I thought it was interesting. But even those, yeah, it's like, dude, you know, at what point are we like holding ourselves to ridiculous standards where we're like, no, everything I make is from scratch? Or like, I mean, I had a conversation with somebody the other day, and they were like saying, you know, I only like to use analog external stuff, and another kid came in and said like, yeah, auto tune is dead. I was like, yeah, like, no, it's not. You know, not. It all depends on how you use it. Same this shit with the AI stuff. Although I'm, you know, obviously very skeptical of all of that, but I'm not scared of it, and I don't think artists should be. True artists are gonna benefit from anything, you know, and like what an amazing challenge, because up till now, we as artists have just been going against other artists, like going against quote unquote, like you know, there are friendly competition. All of us as artists are technically vying for sometimes the same ears, but not even really, because there's not like huge overlap between certain genres or whatever. But like, I think that I think that like having AI as like a competition is going to really make real artists step up their game. Cause like you should always be trying to like outdo somebody, trying to make something dope. It's not even like a competition of outdo somebody. I guess that's not the right way to put it, but like make something dope. Be inspired by something. Like I hear other people's shit where I'm like, dude, that's so amazing, and I am jealous, but like in the best way where I'm like I'm inspired and I'm like, dude, I love that. I like to make the piano sound original. Still, I can't get with generative AI to write music. Oh, agreed. But like the thing is, like, I mean, every single piece of music that I've heard made by I have not heard anything that I was like, that's amazing. I've heard some things where I'm like, wow, I'm impressed. You know what I mean? But I'm never like, whoa. I'm like, yeah, that sounds like something AI would make, and that's cool. And you know, I'm like, I'm impressed, like as a peer, but I'm not intimidated. You know, they might be making music that has some artistic merit, just from the randomness of music. You know, music is but like waves in the air being manipulated. So how that happens and how it hits your brain and your ear, you know, that's because somebody was just telling me, dude, he was like, dude, I just heard a song on Spotify and it turned out to be an AI artist and it was cool. And I was like, well, there you go. Like there are going to be people that are going to like AI music in the same way where there's going to be people that like everything. And there's a little bit of like, I don't, they're just more competition and it's just going to make real artists even better. Because if you hear something that AI made and you're like, that's dope, it's still going to make it shouldn't make you be like, oh, I'm going to start just typing out my shit. It should make you want to make better music yourself if you're a musician. It shouldn't make anybody backtrack, you know what I mean? The other day I heard an AI blues song. Seriously, lines of code can't feel pain. Agreed. I think AI is really good. That's why I hate it. Yeah, I mean, I think it's like, but also like, there's a lot of artists where I'm like, ugh, like, and there's fans for you, like people like you know, and where I'm like, I don't like the message or I don't like the way it sounds or whatever. But also, it's like, if 100,000 people like it, then there's some artistic merit there. And yeah, I mean, it's weird, man, because it's so cool that we're having the conversation of like about artificial intelligence making music. I like that's cool. We're in the fucking future, bro. Plus, I hate that some people hear my shit and assume it's AI. Oh well, that's crazy. And it's almost a huge compliment because the way that people think, most people think AI is like actual artificial intelligence. They don't even understand that it's like just large language models and they're just really really advanced. They think that the AI is like a fully conscious artificial intelligence. So to a certain extent, if they say they think your music is AI, they're actually being like, "Yo, you sound like a genius." That's how I would take it, at least. Your music sounds like AI. Like, we'll see though. We'll see how the next, you know, as the AI takes in people's music, like it could get weird, dude. It could get really weird. Um, I just don't think I don't think it'll replace shit. Is my feeling really? It's pretty wild though, man. That's some. Those are like this conversation is things that happen. LLMs are very stupid. Yeah, incredibly. I've stress tested ChatGPT. Yeah, I've asked it some complicated things and it's given me insightful answers and it also is like the dumbest shit and often it's like mostly reinforcing shit I already knew, but I'm like, this is right? But it becomes very different where people are like, we'll see what it leads to. I wonder. Also, I wonder, like, I wonder if AI will, like, I don't know. Maybe it's hard to see. Maybe AI will just make everything irrelevant. You know, in the same way where it was like, it used to be a big deal to be like a harpsichord player, you know, in like the 12th century. You know, and now it's not really a big deal anymore. I think music and art changes, and art has become more accessible to the average human, which I think is good. And to a certain extent, it's like if there are a bunch of people sitting around prompting AIs to make music, even though that technically will kind of, it creates more competition for human artists. Like, if people are listening to music and listening to art, regardless of if it's made by AI or not, it has to have a net. I haven't thought this thought out, so bear with me, but like, I think that will still have a net positive for humanity, if that makes sense. If art is more accessible to the average person, if there's more and more art available, even if it's technically, quote unquote, from an artist standpoint, sanitized because it's created by prompts and all this shit, if AI really can start to make music in which hundreds of thousands of people are like moving their heads and bobbing their and like feeling it, art is good for the soul. Art is good for humanity. So, like, you know, if we are true artists, and the point of making this is not to to pay our bills, because we're gonna die someday, but it's supposed to be a net positive for humanity. Like, I don't know if it's fully bad. I don't know. I haven't really thought this out, but I think that's a sad future. AI will become so good we won't matter. It's so much cheaper and faster. I can't see how we can't lose. I wish / hope I'm wrong. Yeah, but I think also it's like, it's not like we can't keep making music. It will just make it so that people who make music will only make music if they really like it. Like, and music still has to sound dope and be liked by people. And if they can't tell the difference between an AI artist or not, then it just means that art is, I don't know. I think it will kind of hurt us, but I really actually think maybe it will set us all free. And people will stop looking at music as something to make fucking money off of all the time. And that music is, we've become so, we're like, this is gonna hurt musicians. They're not gonna like take the instrument out of your hands. AI is not gonna take away my equipment. It's not gonna take away me making bloop, 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 bloop sounds. That's what I do normally. I don't do it because I'm getting rich. I haven't done it for 20 years because I mean, you know what I mean? Like, it might set us all free from the capitalist nightmare that is the music business. And you know, like, I mean, we won't be able to pay our bills, but you can still make music. It'll hurt the music business, and it will hurt artists' income, and artists should be able to make money off of their music. So, like, that's where it's like, I'm not arguing in favor of AI at all, just so we're clear. But, like, you know what I mean? Like, I think it's more nuanced than even. And again, this is me just talking off the top of my dome. This isn't like some set idea where I'm like, this is what I believe. I'm like, these are new ideas to me. It's like a Star Trek conversation where when they're talking about, is Data a property of Starfleet? Is he a sentient human being or not? You know, where it's like, and does he matter? Who owns him? Does anybody own him? You know, what is our responsibility to Data? It's the same thing with AI and music and art. And what is our responsibility as artists? Why are we doing this? And maybe a bunch of people who are only making music to make money will fall off, and all the artists who like really just do it because they have something inside of them that needs to come out, and I think that shit will still shine through. That's where I end up, where I'm like, AI, sure, there's going to be a lot more slop out there, but there's always been slop, and the good shit and the popular stuff and the shit that resonates with people will always come through. And again, I also think that if people start resonating with AI music, then we as artists need to accept that there are going to be people who are like, all I need is a dope beat and da-da-da-da-da. Like, and yeah, it might hurt a little bit to be like, oof, I'm not so good, but maybe everybody needed to be humbled a little bit. Maybe your stuff wasn't, you know, like as good. Like I feel like that about my shit where I'm like, fuck, maybe my music's not that good. Like I only have one successful song. You know, I already deal with that. I don't know. Just ideas. Sorry for rambling. I think I scared everybody away. Just over this repetitive ass beat. Sometimes people do write amazing songs but can't make their own songs. Like a regular person, they can make songs using AI, but it also makes their lyrics heard. I guess for me, I spent the last 40 years making music for myself. Find the advent of distributors enabled me to get music out there and see if others could vibe with it. Oh, I feel you on that, Eitan. It feels like we're like, we're just getting control of our music and now it's being ripped from our hands. We find it just reached a point where like the average artist could maybe like make some money off their music and have it heard by people and have a connection without having to be famous and play that game. And now we're like, and then some fucking robots. But again, I have not heard any AI music that's dope. I always make music because I love it, but now the whole aspect is disappearing. I feel you on that 1,000%. And a little bit is like I am hoping for the best. But also expecting and preparing for the worst. And the beauty of that, though, for both of us, and like you said, it's like we've always made music like this, and it's humbling and it's important to remember. It's like I didn't do this because I want to be famous. I didn't do this because I want to be rich. I did this because I had to for some fucking reason, because I felt like I needed to, and now I can't live without it. Give it a year, give it 10 years. AI will improve and improve. Agreed. I wonder, I'm like, will we improve along with it? Because I mean, again, Eitan, I'm not trying to devil's advocate or argue with you. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm not like trying to be like, well, you're wrong. Like, here's why. And I don't want to be like a contrarian either. But I wonder also, like, shouldn't we, technically we should improve too, right? You know, like AI, humans improve as well. Maybe this will be really good for us because like now we'll be able to move music to another level, and the AI are like, imagine artists with AI as part of their toolkit. I'm like, you know, I do think there is some logic to being like, yo, if you can't fight them, join them. Off topic, but did you play COD at some point? What's up, Cubes? I mean, I have played COD before, yeah. On stream, you mean? I knew an old person who wrote some songs when he was young, and now his neighbor made them songs using AI. Like, we can enjoy it as art. Yeah, and I mean, like, I think that it will become where it's like, you know, if you can use, if you're an artist and you have a soul, and you're truly like Eitan and I were both talking about like why we make music, and if we make music, you know, regardless of any other, how much money it's making, or whether it's popular, or whether anyone's listening, um, then like at a certain point, AI in our hands will be extremely valuable, because we will still be using AI, but like in from an artistic mindset. And it's not, we wouldn't ever allow ourselves to replace things that we can do on our own. But especially when you're you know, one person, a one man band, as it were, you know, you might be able to like really change your sound and make your sound, you know, where it's like, if people can't tell, if the average listener who isn't an artist can't tell, then why do we care? You know, we should be using it, and we should use it to make our like, or fuck it, you know. Also, because, and then conversely, it's like, or fuck it, I'll just keep putting out music and see what happens. Looked at one of my old videos and you left a comment, so I clicked on the channel out of curiosity. Really? What did I say, Cubes? Did you use one of my? I think you might have used one of my songs. Cubes, did you Cubes, you might have used my song Angel in your... That's so funny. Bro, I gotta jump. Fascinating combo. We need to grab a beer. Absolutely, Eitan. Hell yeah. Absolutely. Me and my girlfriend were just talking about traveling to New York. Dude, Cubes, is that the deal? Did you use Angel in one of your videos like a while ago, I feel like? That's really funny, dude. Oh man, that's cool shit, dude. Thank you for using my song in your video, bro. I think it got a bunch of views, didn't it? I forget. There's a bunch of people have used that song Angel all over the internet. And it's really funny because I get all these notifications from my distributor. And so I can like see who used my songs, and so it's always really okay. I'll take it. 1,000's cool. Oh, I appreciate you. I'm sorry I couldn't get you more views, man. Oh, you're in Minneapolis now, but same idea. Oh shit. Well, be safe, brother. Shout out to Forge for spamming the angel artwork. Everybody who's a member on we have about 53 members in my membership now, and if you join, you get the album artwork to my song Angel right next to your name, and as an emoji. I got the song from another COD video from a while ago. I probably saw that one too. Yeah, the YouTube edit community and the YouTube like clip community used Angel a bunch. It was very popular for a while there. Didn't make me any money really, which is fine, but I think it helped people. You know, the Angel is it's at 1.16 or something, like 1.16 million streams on Spotify, which is cool. Era Napalm with 20K views. Oh shit. Can you? I don't know if I've seen that one. Can you put that in the? Can you send that to me or something? From like 10 years ago. Holy shit. 10 years ago. Wow. That's crazy. That's wild. That's wild. I love the life that Angel has taken. I like this song too. This is gonna be on the next album for sure. Also, just a extremely reminder to please click the thumbs up if you can. Please smash the hearts if you're on TikTok or YouTube. If you want to join the Discord, please join the Discord. If you want to join my membership tiers, one is 99 cents a month, and the other one is $4.99 a month. If you want to follow me on Spotify, that helps me. Anything helps, bro. So if you're able to, please. I appreciate everybody hanging out in the chat. For 2 hours 23 minutes here. Ooh. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, anybody who's been in this stream before knows what this song is. This is the outro. I'm gonna go do some things around the house, run some errands, go see my girlfriend. We will be streaming this evening. When and where and how, I'm not totally sure. But I want to shout out to everybody who joined today. Shout out to Forge Fury. Welcome, Cubes. Thanks for hanging out. Shout out to A-Time. Kicking it. Shout out to Loaf. Shout out to our newest member, Wayne Bouchard, who's been supporting the channel for a while now. I appreciate you guys. For everybody who's still watching, thank you for kicking it. Like I said earlier, please join the Discord, join the membership. Follow me on Spotify, follow me on SoundCloud. If you want to follow me on social media, I'm Economics everywhere, 8X's. I will be on later tonight, probably. And I stream every day that I'm able. I try to do an afternoon stream and an evening stream, so please come by whenever you want. I appreciate everybody's kind words today. Thank you for kicking it. I love you guys. You guys have been making these an amazing fucking experience for me, so I hope to see you guys again. And yeah, please treat everyone that you see with love and kindness. Everyone's struggling. Shout out to Benny Lee, love you, brother. I'm logging off, but I'll see you all soon. I appreciate the support, you guys. You guys mean the world to me. I'll see you later tonight. Deuces.